And I want to give you an example, a real-world example in my medical weight loss clinics on offering a free item. Now, a lot of times in my other videos, I have walked you through times that I have given free items away for online purchases, or you give something away online and then you upsell them, and it can mean big sales. We brought in over $500,000 by giving away a free product. This was a good, at least probably 9 years ago, 8 years ago. We gave away DVDs at the time, DVDs of a list building course. So I created a list building course, we gave it away, we charged shipping, so it was a free plus shipping offer. Then they were offered upsells, and we had that on sale for 7 days. We closed it down for about a day and a half, close to 2 days, reopened it again for 2 days, closed it down. So really it was open a total of 9 days. When everything was said and done, we ended up with over $500,000 just from giving away those free CDs. So it is very, can really drive a lot of leads. It can drive a lot of customers. It can drive a lot of total sales if you do it correctly. What I'm going to show you here is what we did in the clinic. We wanted to see if we could give something away to our past patients. So, over time, patients drop out, of course. You know how diets go, or they fall off the wagon, they gain some weight, or they just never really get into it at the beginning. Maybe they mentally weren't ready to, to take on our program. So what we do is we offer a restart visit. A restart visit is you go through their health, they come in, hour-and-a-half appointment, total health history, we do blood work, EKG, all that fun stuff. It takes about an hour and a half, almost just like their initial new patient visit. But we do that at a discounted price typically. Typically, our regular price is $149, but we will discount it down to $99. But what we thought, what if we did it for free? So we did it during the month of August, a very slow time, one of the worst, not as bad as maybe December, but definitely first or second worst month of the year. Meaning, we don't have sales coming in, we have a lot of open spots on our schedule to book those hour-and-a-half appointments. So what if we could get people in for free, and then the goal is to obviously help them, have them come back, week after week after week, and we get money that way. Well, we have two ways that we allow people to kind of pay in our program. One is they come in every single week, they pay $49 a week, they come in, no scheduled appointment needed, they just stop in, they get their appetite suppressant, they meet with the med staff, we go through their food journal, we help them out, give them direction, give them recipes, all that fun stuff in that meeting, which takes, say, 15 to 20 minutes. So that's $49. But we have a lot of people that are busy, they're not able to get in, so we started offering a monthly program. So again, $49 a week, so if there's only 4 weeks in a month, we'll just say it's $200. Well, we offer a discount of $169. What we do is we ship them their appetite suppressant in the beginning of each month, and then they get an online component where they can track their food and do all this stuff. And they can still stop in. We encourage them to stop in every single week. They just aren't stuck. If they don't make it in, then they run out of appetite suppressant. So we eliminate that. From a business point of view, it's cash flow. It's a steady cash flow. We know going into the first how much money we're going to basically have to start the month because of that. And usually we have about 50% of our people on the monthly program, 50% not. So the goal here is to give away these free restart visits, and we want to drive them into our monthly program. So MMW stands for Medicine My Way. That is the monthly program. Again, $169. That is our goal. So what we do is we give them an incentive. They come in for this hour-and-a-half appointment, that's free. We then upsell them. We tell them about the incentive. It's not much. It's $25 in a gift card toward our supplements. So our true cost at the most is maybe half of that. So we're incentivizing them to go into the monthly program for really $12.50. depending on what they buy, it can even be as low as our cost could only be $5 of that $25 gift. So for them, value is $25. For us, the true cost is anywhere from, say, $12.50 down to $5. So just our numbers, we ran this for, we sent out postcards, we ran it for 2 weeks, and then people had 4 more weeks to come in and kind of, so they booked during those 2 weeks, but then they can come in and their appointments can be booked out 4 weeks. So overall, even though it was kind of considered a 6-week promotion, they really had to call during a 2-week time. We sent emails, oh no, I take that back. We only did postcards on this one because we only sent it to a certain group of people. We didn't open it up to everyone. Our postcards only went out to a certain group. And you can segment your group, so you can send it to people that were maybe really good patients in the past, trying to get them back, or you could segment it to maybe ones that didn't find that much success at the beginning, or you could do a complete universe of everyone. We didn't know how busy we're going to be. You never want to do one of these promotions if you have a limited amount of space to fit in bookings, or if you have to make phone calls, or whatever your product may be. So you really want, the first time you do it, you really want to be careful. So that's kind of what we did. We didn't send it out to our universe of, say, 8,000 patients. We only did 3,500 postcards. So our cost of our postcards, now we sent 3,500. The actual postcard printing itself was $701. The postage ended up being $1,531. So the hard cost of that, and also the hard costs of when they come in, we have hard costs like blood work that we send off. We have hard costs of we do a blood draw, so needles, all those little things. We did not count labor. If you were doing this, maybe you might decide to count labor, but because we had the staff on anyway, because we need a certain amount of staff on at all times, and those spots would have been open, I did not count labor on this one because we didn't have to call in any extra labor. So postage, the printing cost, the hard cost of each visit, our total was $4,717. The cost per booking, well, we ended up getting in 71 total patients to do the restart. So the cost ended up being $66.44. Now, that may seem like a lot to you. You've got to get out of this habit of breaking things down like, oh man, it costs $66 to get each one of those people in the door again. You got to think differently, and that includes, say if this was new people, how many of you are willing to get a new customer for $66? You might think that's a lot. You've got to change the way you think. You got to be thinking about lifetime value. So again, 71, and again, our goal is to get them into the monthly program, and so either yes, monthly program, or no. So of those 71 people, 49 went into the monthly program, 21 did not. They continued on just coming in randomly, every week, paying $49. This ended up being 69%. That surprised me because, again, this is free, and we didn't know what to expect. Would this number be better than normal or worse? Because they're coming in possibly 2 mindsets. It's free. I didn't plan on spending any money, so I'm not going to, because you have to whip out extra money paying for the first prorated month, depending on when they came in. If it was in the middle of the month, they would have had to pay for the rest of the month, and then on the first, we would have billed their credit card and sent it out. Or if it's toward the end of the month, excuse me, what we do is because we can't really get in our system that quick by the month, so in the last 7 days, they have to pay for the 7 days and the whole complete next month after that. So there is a lot more cost because these people could really just come in, pay $0, and then they don't pay anything to the next week when they come in for the $49 charge. So again, are they thinking, oh, I wasn't planning on spending any money, I'm not going to spend any money, or were they in the mindset of, hey, so far it's been free, I might as well try this? We weren't sure. Again, this number was 69% of this. Normally, it's 63%. So in this case, the numbers went up. Now here's the big one. How much did they spend? Oh, and this was done last year. So lifetime value, we still have people doing this monthly program. So this amount spent is going to keep going up. But this group spent per person $932. So that's the people getting the automatic shipments every single month, $932. This group that has to come in weekly paying $49 was $315. So we made triple our amount of money. So when you're doing your business, you need to know your numbers. Because if we didn't run any numbers, we wouldn't know what is good or bad. Is 71 good? You know, we whipped out this 4,700, and you know, it seems like it costs a lot, $66. But for each $66 of this group, we returned 932, and this 66 still returned 315. So that's not bad. So if I were to say, hey, you hand me $66, I'll give you back 932. How many times would you do that? How often? Even this, 66, and I would give you 315. You would be giving me $66 as quick as you could, correct? So that's how you got to start thinking of things. You obviously have to look at your costs. So the big number here, then down here, $4,700 spent. The total sales, I should say, was $52,599. So $52,599. And then breaking down again into these two groups, what did the yes into the Medicine monthly program bring in, and what did the no's bring in? So the no's brought in $69.36. I guess I already had that. So that's nothing special. If this is all we had done, 4,700 into 69, and we broke even, not that, you know, nothing great. This number here, 45,663, 45,663. So that gives you this total of 52,599. And I think I got everything. So hopefully I explained that pretty well. It's the biggest thing I always tell my clients is know your numbers. You have to have someone in your office do this for you if you're not good at numbers. If you love Excel, if that's your, your kind of your mindset, do it yourself. I would say never do it yourself. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going to recommend for 99% of you guys, don't do this. Because you guys are so busy, you're not going to do it. Even though you want to do it, you need to do it. You just give this to someone and have them pull the numbers for you. So again, excuse me, the concept, free, the upsell, then you track it, total cost, $4,700. You bring in 52,000, and then you know that it works. So what are we doing this summer? We're doing, instead of doing 3,500 total emails, we're going to be doing everybody we have, our whole database, which, people move out of the area, so we keep track of getting new addresses, or they just leave and we don't get a new address, but it's going to be double that. So, and we're going to incentivize them for sure this, if not even maybe a little more. I'm not sure if 69%, if we have much room to improve it. So you got to look at those costs. If you jump from 69 to 72%, but if you give those 69% a lot more incentives, then even though your sales went up, it maybe doesn't cover your costs. But every person I can bump into this group, I get another $932. And again, this is going up. There's still 12 of these people still doing this, and this is 9 months, 10 months later. So just an example of how you can work your numbers, know your lifetime value, get an incentive to get past customers in. This is past patients, past customers. You always want to have a separate budget, advertising budget, just for your past customers or current customers, whatever you want to call them. That can return your best return on investment. Okay, guys, this is Jeff Dietrich. Hopefully you learned something from this and implement that in your business. If you do copy, model something like this, I want to hear about your results. Jump into the Facebook group. If you're part of the customer hack system, give me a testimonial there. I want to hear what your results were. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.